Hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of the Mistress of Philosophy. As I said last week, we have now a full-fledged website called barefootphilosophers.org, which also features some of my videos, and you can check that website out. I have a link in the description box below for you. This website is about doing philosophy in a different way, and there are lots of wonderful articles. I leave you to explore and check them out. Coming back to our own episode today, we're still talking about illusion. So the problem with perceptual illusion is not the neuroscientific explanation of whether your brain pathways are mixed up or whatever, or whether your eyes has a problem, or you're having some kind of hallucinatory drug effect. The nature of illusion, which the Indian philosophers all discuss, whichever school they are from, whichever classical philosophy they are from, is whether the illusion is subjective in us, whether it's to do with our sense organ or our mind or our thinking or our cognition, or is it to do with the object? What are we thinking about when we suddenly see something and mistake it for something else? So this is one of the issues around Indian philosophy that everyone has to discuss. It's sort of the main topics of Indian philosophy: theories of error, theories of perceptive error. So theories of illusion has a big Sanskrit word, akhyativada or viparita khyativada. Khyati means light up. Khyati means to shine. Khyati also means fame, because fame lights up and shines and spreads everywhere. So in Indian philosophy, everyone talks about how do you mistake things for other things. So the most famous examples are silver and the conch shell, the rope and the snake, and then you also have other examples of seeing the world as yellow, not knowing something, and will you recognize it? So there are a lot of these experiential, perceptual problems that almost all Indian philosophies debate with. And by Indian philosophies, again, I'm referring to the classical philosophy, school systems as we call them, the Nyaya, the Vaisheshika, the Yoga, the Sankhya, and the Mimamsa. So let's look at, so if we as the common public want to debate with these people, what we will first have to is to create a theory of illusion. So the Nyayikas do it this way. They say that in our mind, when we first see silver and silverness gets associated. That means every time silverness, the quality of shining silver, gets associated with the silver. And then next time, what you do is you see silverness and you mistakenly see silver instead of seeing the conch shell. So this is something of a perceptual error that the Nyayikas argue. They believe that you wrongly attribute the silverness to the conch shell. That is, you are not making a memory error. You're not mistakenly thinking that that is the same silver. You're actually making a perceptual error. And they're very clear the error is perceptual. And they have a very complicated theory of perception, which says that the sense organ literally combines and mixes up tightly with the object that it's seeing. So when the fit is not there, then you don't see the object properly. So this is their theory of perception. And we shall know more about it as we follow with Samshaya Mitra's and Vicharavarna's misadventures in philosophy. But for today, I would like you to think, why do we see things where they are not? Why do we imagine? Is it just hallucination? Is it just imagination? Sometimes we are sure we saw something, and then when we go back and check, we didn't see this. It's very interesting because perceptual errors play a very important role in murder mysteries, court cases, eyewitness accounts. Then you pull back to the other thing. Does the camera never make a perceptual error? So when you see a photograph, is that evidence? Can we have perceptual error in a camera that captures? Let's say we're not using Photoshop, we're just capturing. Can a camera tell the truth or the lie? So perceptual error becomes very important for us in the modern world. And so that is why I begin my misadventures in philosophy with debating the idea of perceptual error as the Indian philosophers thought about it. So let's go on in the next few episodes to see various other theories of perceptual error and see which fits our account of error. Well, these may not be scientific explanations as you want them, but they're definitely entertaining and they keep your mind occupied. It's about how do we know that we've made a perceptual error? And that's philosophy. So, till the next episode, bye bye. And don't fool yourself into thinking that you know much more than you do. That's a cognitive perceptual error because even I don't know. And I don't even know that I don't know.